any sort of sneak peeks or tidbits you can talk about for the next season?
Not if we want to work again.
We really can't.
I know. Nickelodeon gives us like, they
They're
actually
serious
say
about it.
like, this is what you're allowed to say, and I haven't even gotten anything like that about season 3 yet.
Yeah.
They're ninjas backstage. They've got their weapons trained on us.
What?
Mind if I change my question then?
Yeah.
Out of all of you, what is your biggest fumble or word slips while you're working?
Probably saying a dirty word while a kid's parent is in the room. Yeah, accidentally.
I think sometimes, I don't know if you guys have this experience, but I'm sure you do because you work with the same like text that I do, but on other stuff you do as well. But there are a couple of guys who do all of the recording for us when we're in the booths, and sometimes if we make a weird sound, or even if we're making the right sound for the show, if something about it strikes him as funny, he'll just record it and put it on a loop. So like if for some reason, you know, they're like, okay, we need like a groan, and I'll be like, that is like the biggest mistake of the day, because then like they'll be like, all right, we're gonna take like a quick, all right, we're gonna play this back real quick, and then it's just like, like, Justin? Yeah.
Yeah, I have you doing that as my message.
Right?
It's my ringtone. It's my body ringtone.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in I'm like a hip hop kid, like a neighborhood kid, right? So, like Jake Long, I'm like really Jake Long. I'm like a grown-up Jake Long. So that's just my life. I just talk like this. So sometimes I'll be talking like this, and there'll be like the voice director's like, "Look, Dante, a little less urban for Zuko." Or, you know, sometimes you're saying, like, he didn't say, I don't think Zuko said yo. I don't know. Not sure. So no matter what gig I do, if I get tired, I get back to like my little urban swag kind of thing. And then like voice sources like, I don't think they talked like that back in those days.
I actually do have one. When I was voicing Wolverine for Hulk Versus, we did a movie, and Wolverine is fighting the Hulk in this thing. Yeah, Wolverine is fighting the Hulk in this thing, and I had some scene, I think I was saying something like, "Back off, bub." It was some really intense thing. But as I'm saying it, I put a lot of effort into it, and the body's moving and stuff, and I'm, you know, throwing punches. Well, as I'm saying it, I farted at the same time. It's like, "Back off, bub." And I heard it in the room. I don't know if they did, but I couldn't tell them why, because I was really embarrassed, and I was fortunately in the room by myself that time. And so the engineer goes, "Okay, move it on." And I said, "No, do you mind if we just do that one more time? Because I think I heard a glitch." And he plays it back, and he doesn't hear it, but I hear it clear as day. I just hear, "Back off, bub," and I hear in the middle of it. So I think it actually made it to the final production. So for you audiophiles out there, if you can separate the music effects stuff underneath it.
Find that.
I farted more as Wolverine than any other character.
I love that you keep track.
I know.
Number 2 would be playing.
Like I did Scorpion in the new Spider-Man, and we're doing a lot of fighting scenes, and I got the hiccups.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the freaking hiccups during fight scenes.
I've done that
Super
too.
manly.
I'm like, that's not cool.
I've stunt belched for other actors also.
Really?
And I forgot what show it might have been on Avatar. There might have been some belching scene or something. I don't remember what it was. But I was, you know, sucking it up and belching over and over again, trying to get a big one out, and I threw up. So sick. Yeah. But that's awesome. Does that mean 10 minutes, or are you just doing jazz hands? Okay.
Let's get a few more questions now.
Both are awesome. Oh, Amon doing jazz hands. Look at that.
Oh,
God.
finally, Amon doing jazz hands.
Yeah.
My question is for all of you. What did you think about the Avatar Last Airbender movie?
About the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never saw it, I never will.
I've never seen it, and Mike and Brian told me, do not see it.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you
just like just press record and just let us go for it. The main thing that I remember that I think I even commented on in the episodes that I do commentary for is that I kept forgetting to say anything because I just think that Mike and Brian are so fascinating, and I always learn something new about the original series or about horror, just about where their minds are and who they are as people and how they come up with their ideas, that I just forget to talk. I'm just like, because I'm such a fangirl for them. I just think they're so amazing. But thank you for bringing that up, because I really do, because of that, I really recommend, if you guys have the DVD, that you check out that commentary, because nothing with them, there's no time wasted with Mike and Brian. Like, I've never heard either one of them utter something that I wasn't like, I'm really glad you said that. Like, I'm just so enamored with them. I think they're so great. So it's so worth it. You'll learn so much more about their process and the whole kind of Avatar universe that you didn't know before, I think.
Well, their level of research and mythology and understanding of the universe that they're actually creating is so all-encompassing. It is like a history lesson every time you sit with those guys. They're amazing. And they've thought out every single element of that show. And I met the Sifus, the guys that created the choreography for the Kung Fu stuff. And these guys actually, they hired different guys who worked in different styles just to make sure that everything was accurate. If they're fighting in water bending or fire bending or whatever, they actually used different styles of fighting technique for that. And they actually choreographed every single scene. It's amazing. That kind of stuff I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
Great question, or great comment. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Hannah, and I actually bought your coffee dog. It says Hannah.
I see Hannah. I was like, London, I thought you brought me coffee, so even Hannah did.
You should have given me that. But my question is, because I'm an actress, how did you guys get into performing?
I started when I was a kid, but I wasn't doing anything like professional. I just loved doing it in school and stuff, and that's what I majored in. And yeah, I took kind of a long way to, there was a span of time in which I didn't think I was going to do this for a living, but then I kind of came back around. But yeah, I say just, if it's something you're passionate about, just do it. Just do it, and do it to feel good. Don't do it because you're hoping for a certain result. Because I think the results will come if you're passionate there. I know that's super cliche to say, but everyone I know who's been a success feels that way.
I mean, I started my entertainment life, the ground level of entertainment, which is street performing. So me and my brothers were break dancers in the streets of San Francisco. And we just started by putting a hat out and turning some music on, and every weekend, that's what we did, and that turned into what we do today.
It's so cool.
See, I learned something.
Damn it.
I had no intention of going into. Where did she go? She just. Oh, I had no intention of going into entertainment at all. I was actually thinking about pre-med or.
I can see you being a doctor.
Dr. Blue, paging Dr. Blue.
My dad's a doctor. He wanted me to take over his practice.
It's crazy.
I was thinking about oceanography. I thought about all these different jobs, and I started playing in a band during the '80s. I was playing in an R&B band.
What?
Opening for heavy metal acts during the '80s.
Amazing.
It was crazy, and I was really terrible.
Singer,
I was
guitar player?
guitar player, backup vocalist, and
Awesome.
we did
Lead?
we did
Rhythm?
folk,
What were you doing?
mostly rhythm. Yeah, yeah. I was the only white guy they could find with rhythm. I was a 15-piece stage band.
What?
And as a 15-piece stage band, we had full choreography, spandex. It was ridiculous.
What? R&B, like freaking,
R&B, like
Earth, Wind & Fire.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. It was crazy stuff.
I want to see this.
Oh, so do I. It's on VHS somewhere. I don't know. My partner. That's a long story. That's many years.
What was the band called?
Well, we had like 10 different names because my partner was crazy. He was this Berkeley trained musician. He wrote like 2,000 songs, and he would put together a stage show with literally a 15-piece stage band, horn sections, background singers, and we put together these shows. We play at the Troubadour, the Roxy, and all these places in LA. We do one show, and then he basically fire the whole band, change the name, change all the choreography, change all the music. I wasn't a trained musician, so every single time I was on stage, I was completely terrified out of my mind.
What was your favorite band's name?
International Love Affair. ILA.
International.
We were ILA, baby. ILA. Yeah, we were The Race, we were Magnetic. We did all these different really crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, my day job while I was playing in the band, I was working in a mailroom for a low-budget film company called Empire Pictures, which became Full Moon Entertainment. They did Reanimator and Puppet Master.